Here's my look at the nominees for Best Lead Actor. This year brought several great performances, not just from obvious picks, but from lesser known films as well. Here are the nominees. Bill Nye is nominated for his performance as a terminally ill bureaucrat in the film Living, and like the film's other nomination for Best Adapted Screenplay, the nomination alone is an achievement. Having to step into the shoes of original actor Takashi Shimura, Bill manages to hold his own in the part, retaining the heartwarming nature of the character of Kanji Watanabe in Akiru. From the tone of his voice to nailing some of the original's iconic scenes, Nye beat the odds and deserves this nomination. The Best Actor matchup this year is utterly brutal, and I don't know who's going to win. But I do know this: neither Brendan Fraser nor Austin Butler are my personal pick for Best Actor. Paul Mescal is, for his role in Aftersun. If you haven't seen this film, put this one at the top of your Oscar watch list, because it was easily one of the best films of 2022, and deserved a lot more this year. But as far as what it got, Mescal broke me in Aftersun. The film concerns a father and daughter on vacation as the daughter's older self reflects on the footage taken and the memories that fill in the gaps. Mescal gives a performance that on my first viewing really hit me hard emotionally, but it was the second viewing that cemented his place as my pick. I'm not even sure I'd be able to watch it a third time. And here's the thing, barely any of it is clear in his actual acting. It's all internal. He certainly shows a lot of emotion in some scenes, but for the most part, you know there's something going on, something bad, and it's crushing to watch. In a year where the top two contenders stood out for pretty clear, strong, and transformative performances, Mescal earned his nomination for what wasn't shown just as much as what was, and though he likely won't win, it's still a performance that'll stay with me. One of the biggest contenders this year, aside from the top two, is Colin Farrell in Banshees of Inisherin as Paulric. If you've ever had a friendship that suddenly hit the skids, Farrell's performance will certainly resonate with you. Like much of the film, he nails both being incredibly funny and incredibly sad, while also being a very complex character. As I've said, I wouldn't necessarily call him the absolute lead role, and much of his performance comes from his interactions with Brendan Gleeson, but his nomination is absolutely earned. And now we come to the top two. Like many of the races this year, the winner here could go either way, and someone's going to be disappointed regardless. First is Brendan Fraser in The Whale. Fraser's role as a 600-pound man has gained praise, even as the film itself hasn't, at least from critics. It's certainly a stunning, heartwarming, and devastating role, one that certainly deserves a nomination, and even possibly a win. Fraser plays someone whose hardship and current circumstances haven't made him lose faith in humanity, but he still gives some absolutely emotionally intense work here. And as mentioned, he had to act under hundreds of pounds of extra weight, which certainly adds to the achievement. It's a great performance, but I'm not sure I'd call it my favorite. Yes, I know it's a controversial opinion, and after everything that's happened, Fraser deserves some recognition, but I can't lie, this didn't floor me like some other performances did. Some of it probably has to do with the film itself. A dour, often punishing, and very likely problematic work from a director who's already known for making tough watches, and his attempt at heartfelt drama just doesn't work as well as it should. The other main contender is Austin Butler as the title role in Elvis. The film certainly had its share of odd choices, from Lerman's signature frenzied editing to Tom Hanks' villainous performance straight out of a cult film. But one thing is for certain, Butler is incredible in the part. Though maybe a bit too incredible, given that him Elvising for so long may have damaged his vocal cords. It's not just the voice either. He sells the dramatic aspects as well, from his massive backlash and censorship to his often harsh relationship with Tom Parker. And of course, he's great at singing Presley's hits. There may be a lot of Elvis impersonators out there, but Butler has proven himself as one of the best. Like I said, this could go either way, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going with Fraser. Compared to Butler, he gets more points for originality, plus the performance stands out more. Gold Derby is Butler on top, but the difference in odds is absolutely infinitesimal, so you're just going to have to wait to find out for sure. Stay tuned for more of my coverage of this year's Oscar nominees. Hey everyone, if you liked this video, remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, well, maybe you'll like the next one. I have a lot more planned.